Hey, so welcome back to my second YouTube video. This time I'm going to be discussing the tarot and doing a reading for you at the end. And I'm just going to be shuffling the cards and kind of like throwing down some cards while I'm talking. I figured that would be more fun than just looking at my face. So bear with me. Since I'm getting used to this setup. But what I wanted to talk about today was how a lot of truthers and YouTube channels talk about how tarot can keep you in the matrix, and it can keep you, it can imprison you, it can imprison your soul, and that's a lot of fear mongering. And I don't agree. So I'm going to talk about how the tarot gets a bad rap and what is really happening. So I think what they're thinking about is that a lot of people, when they ask questions of the tarot, they are focusing too much on the material, on materialism, the material world, on possessions. They're focused too much on romantic love and careers and goals, you know, all those matrixy things. But the tarot does not have to be used for that. The tarot, the pendulum, and hypnosis are tools that are used to utilize our subconscious. It gets us to have a conversation with our subconscious. They're used for a way to bring issues from the subconscious to the surface. That's all it is. So tarot and the pendulum allow our subconscious to speak to us, and it brings light to underlying themes and blocks in our life. It can bring to our awareness the things that we need to overcome, or maybe even let go of, or habits or, you know, issues that are plaguing us. Whereas hypnosis is allowing us to speak to our subconscious to remove those blocks. Tarot, the pendulum, and hypnosis are viewed by many as being occult practices. And that's probably because the occult nature of our subconscious is dark. It's hidden. Isn't that what the occult is it's hidden? And that is what our subconscious is. Our subconscious is hidden from the light. It's hidden from our reality. And symbols are how our subconscious speak to us. Symbols are also the original language. It's, you know, how we originally spoke before the fall, before our separation. Symbols are the way we communicate without communication. So our subconscious is also associated with our id, or the base animal instincts, or our functions such as sex, food, the need for shelter, security. Religion has been put in place to restrain our ids, control our and curb our lesser instincts, rise above them. Do I think tarot is bad? No. Do I think that the pendulum is? No. They are tools. There is no wonder we associate evil with darkness, the unknown, hidden aspects of our subconscious. And the people in charge have always been trying to keep the masses in line. But if we learn these tools and we use them in spiritual practices, where we don't just focus on the mundane, we can use these tools to break free from ourselves and societal mental prisons that we have learned and acquired. If we use the cards to not just follow the cycle, not to just follow the path of the major arcana, and we don't just stay within, we can break the cycles, we can break our blocks, then we can free ourselves. So I want to thank Lucky Lynx. He inspired me along this line of thinking. He asks the questions no one else asks, and he doesn't follow the same narrative as other YouTubers. Please check out his videos. So right now, I'm going to just do a quick spread for you guys. It's just going to be a quick past, present, future, using the Halloween tarot, because as you can see, I'm still very much in the Halloween spirit. I'm not ready to let that go. I'm not ready to move on to Thanksgiving and Christmas yet, which those are wonderful, beautiful times of year as well, but I'm just not there yet. So the question I'm going to ask the cards is, what do we need to look out for in this coming week? And I'm going to do a simple 3-card past, present, and future spread. And I love this tarot deck. It is so whimsical and it is so much fun. I've been having a lot of fun, and I love the book and how they relate it to Halloween. And okay, so this card's going to be the past, the present, and the future. So we have the High Priestess, the Page of Bats, and Temperance. So I'm going to read from the book just because it's a lot of fun, and I want you guys to get a sample of how amazing this Halloween tarot book is, by Karen Lee, and the artwork by Kipling West. So the High Priestess, and I opened right to it, which is awesome, says the High Priestess. In some ways, the High Priestess is the magician's opposite. Where he is active, she is receptive. Where he is expressive, she is silent. Where he casts the light of discovery, she remains in darkness. She has the latent power to make things happen, which takes the magician's conscious will to create one step further. As the link between clarity and mystery, the seen and the unseen, she is the perfect Halloween vampiress. Traditionally, the High Priestess is the virgin daughter of the moon and represents the eternal feminine, sometimes called Isis or Artemis. In her blood-red dress, she balances delicately on the crescent moon of dreams and the subconscious between the ivy-veiled gray and white castle towers. She attempts, usually successfully, to remain free of any attachments, emotional or physical, that might throw off her balance. She is spiritual enlightenment and inner illumination, as seen in her yellow eyes and in the twin candles in the white tower, signs of the duality of the number 2 card. A bat hangs precariously from her little finger, balanced by the book of mysteries in her other hand. The plants on the bottom of the card are pomegranates and palms, female and male symbols, indicating that the subconscious is potentially reproductive. The High Priestess tells you to rely on your intuition and inner strength in making your next move. You know what to do. Don't worry if you're not quite sure how you know. So the meaning is intuition, the subconscious, mystery, hidden influences, and duality. Wow. Everything we were just talking about, the subconscious coming to light, using your intuition, hidden influences, that's pretty cool. And also remember, guys, tomorrow night is the full moon, so go ahead and charge your crystals, your gems, water. A great time to make moon water. Tomorrow night of the full moon, and the night after are great times for charging anything that you would like to charge with the illumination of the full moon. So the second card is the Page of Bats. The Page of Bats is a spy, and a Halloween mystery is brewing. As storm clouds and bats hover in warning, undaunted by challenge and eager to prove herself, the intuitive page sets forth across the rough terrain, fully equipped with necessary spy gear in her bag, and even a pair of X-ray spectacles in her hand. Driven by her desire to discover the truth, whatever it may be, she is agile, perceptive, careful, and discreet, and not afraid to use her X-ray spectacles to see through any mystery at hand. If you have had something to hide, you may want to get out of her way. If the Page of Bats is you, more power to you. An eager, graceful, intuitive young person on a fact-finding mission, a flair for spydom. And then the last card is Temperance. So this is the future card. So it's seeming to me that right now is a really good time this week to take time out, meditate, listen to your subconscious, work with your cards, see the areas, see what your subconscious is trying to tell you. What do you need to let go of? What steps do you need to take to move on? What do you want in your life? These are really good questions to ask right now. And then either use mantras or hypnosis. You can do self-hypnosis to help you break free of your patterns. Temperance. The witch mixes Shakespearean ingredients, wool of bat, toe of frog, etc., in her steaming cauldron on Halloween night. Just as we mix aspects of our own lives in hopes that we might come up with a successful combination, she exercises the measured moderation one needs in cooking to get just the right mixture, even using recipe books rather than relying on chance. Some say that temperance would be more accurately named the tempering card, as in modifying or mixing in satisfying proportions. Another view of the card is that it means temperance in the sense of reasonableness and moderation in action, thought, or feeling. Reflecting the traditional image of the angel, the witch pours the essence of life from her green pitcher of the subconscious into the purple cup of the consciousness. One of her feet rests on terra firma and the other in water, to show that we should be equally at home in the subconscious as in the conscious. The bubbling cauldron signifies vibration, radiant energy, and the modification of experience. However, it may be the wise owl on the witch's hat who ends up leading us to our goals of balance and harmony. The traditional symbol on the spilling barrel signifies the four-square reality of physical manifestation encasing the triangle of the spirit. This symbol is also the sign of the sacred book of the tarot. So right now it means have in the future, because this is the future card. So it says self-control and moderation, a good combination of choices, make safe decisions, but don't be afraid of trial and error methods, working well with others. So I feel like that's, a good message to work well with your subconscious, be calculated, plan out your steps. It's a good time to start making your dreams a reality. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Check out Lucky Lynx. Enjoy the full moon and see you next time.